It's the night before Thanksgiving. I'm working in my kitchen on a dinner for tomorrow, and the UPS man just dropped off a box with this new reel in. This is a new Tsunami Shield, the reel I haven't seen yet. I read something about it, not as much as some of you. I know some of you guys are anticipating this reel's being in the store. This is a brand new reel from Tsunami. I was told not submersible by any means. It's not meant to be a submersible reel. But when we go into the future, you understand why a lot of guys are waiting for this reel to see if it's as good as they think it might be. Alright, so let's take a look in a box. I haven't seen it, I just opened it before, but I have the 6500 model. Okay. The reel comes in a box here, and there's another thing in a box here that I wanted to show you before I put a box away. There is user instructions and a little tool, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Okay, so let's look over the feature. This is a 6000 model. I was told it's going to come in 3, 4, 5, and 6000. And there is plans to have a bailless conversion with no damage to the reel, just to have a bailless conversion kit, and some bigger models. But I think these are 4 models that are supposed to be out sometimes around Christmas time, December, early January. I'm not sure. I do know they're going to have them on Striper Day when we have it in January, so you guys can come and check it out in person then. Wow, I mean, smooth reel. You know, obviously most of the reels that come out of the box feel smooth. Alright, let's take a look at some of the features here. So we have body construction, die-cast aluminum, rotor construction, stamped aluminum, side plate construction, machined aluminum. Interesting, not a single screw on a reel, and I'll explain to you how to take the side cover off. Maximum drag on a 3000 and 4000, it's 20 pounds. On a 5000 and 6000 models is 30 pounds. You can switch handles, so you can be a left-hander, right-hander. You just take this nut off here. You take your handle, you screw it on the other side, and you got a lefty. So for you that are lefties, this is obviously awesome. Number of seals. Here's the primary reasons why a lot of surf guys are excited about. Again, it's not supposed to be a submersible reel, but the number of seal is, I have 10 seals in the models 3 and 4000, and 13 seals in models 5000 and 6000. I have this diagram that I was sent, and also comes inside your owner's manual. You will have the same diagram where all the seals are located. While we're talking about the diagram, let's look into this little tool that came with it. It's a 2-piece tool, okay? The first is to remove drag retainer, okay, which is located underneath the drag knob, so you will use these little 2 points. And the other, since there is no screws here, okay, to remove the side plate. And I'm not going to open it because I want to fish a little bit and then open it to see if there's water in it. So right now I don't want to open the whole thing, but this is a very neat system. I've never seen anything like it, okay? So you have 4 little tiny bumps on this little tool, which it fits in the 4 notches here inside of the reel. You will line it up, it will snap on, and according to the manual, the 3 and 4,000 turn clockwise, and the 5 and 6,000 turn clockwise, and sizes 3 to 4,000 turn counterclockwise to open it. Okay, so that's how you open your side plate, which is very interesting. I haven't seen anything like it. It does say that all the on the manual here it says not to dunk it because it's not a submersible. It does say that all screws, including the side plates, came with Loctite 243 lightly applied to the threads to keep screws locked in place. It's recommended that reapply this additive once the factory seal has been broken to prevent screw and side plates from loosening over time. You have pinion gears are brass, while the gear material is zinc, and I believe the shaft is stainless steel. The knob, deceiver grip, I mean, it's almost like weightless. It does feel very soft, and obviously the reel feels very, very smooth. From the guys that I've spoke to that have tested this for tarpon down in Florida, they said the drag is extremely smooth. But again, it's something that we're going to have to test, considering is, like I said, the night before Thanksgiving, I don't know how many fish we'll be able to put on. But this is what basically looks underneath the spool, your drag. Now, some of you are going to probably ask, in comparison, this is a 6,000 model. What does this look like? Okay, what does it look in comparison to something that's already on the market? I have two reels here. I have Pinfisher 6500, and as you can see, it's a fairly it's a bigger reel. You can feel it. It's a bulkier, bigger reel. Where also Van Stoll 150, similar size, but it's slightly smaller reel. To me, this reel would be perfect for a 9 to 10 foot rod. Yes, you can definitely use an 11 foot rod. There would be nothing wrong with that. But a 9 to 10 foot rod, 20 to 30 pound braid. I have a line here on this particular model, 30 pound braid, 450 yards, and 40 pound braid, 350 yards, 50 pound braid, 300 yards. Seems like a strong wire here. And I mean, it's an automatic bail. You should really get used to kind of closing it manually, but that's really up to each person individually to figure it out how they want to use it. But I mean, granted, out of the box, it feels extremely smooth. The pricing is $99 to $109, I believe. So from 3,000 to, so I mean, it's $100 reels with 13 seals. If this can work half as good as advertised, it would be amazing. I don't think they're looking to replace your waterproof Van Stoll Z-Bass stuff that you're going to go swimming with. But what they're looking for is probably, which Tsunami does, with most of their product, is an introductory reel for somebody who's getting into surf fishing. They want a solid reel, something that it won't leak in the surf, something that won't, get full of water and corrode in a few months and you have to throw it away. I am curious personally, what will it happen, to how does it flush the sand, how much water will actually get in. Obviously, I'm going to put it through a little more test than you probably would with fishing, only for my own personal reasons, because I want to see how durable it is. I mean, I can't tell how durable it is in 2 weeks fishing it, but I can definitely see, how much water gets in, how does it flushes the sand and stuff like that. So this reel is not designed to replace your $800 reel. This reel is designed to be your everyday reel that you can take it to the sandy beach, that you can use on a lighter rod, splash proof. I mean, it looks nice too. It's a good looking reel, whoever designed this. I mean, really nice looking reel. And again, I'm impressed with no screws. None of that's a big deal, but I kind of like the, no screw feature here. Really neatly designed reel, very light. I don't have the weight. Maybe There's a weight on a box somewhere. There's also a diagram, obviously, exploded diagram in the back, which will show you every single part, you know, the part list and all that. I wonder if there is a size. It might be in a box, right? Let's see. That's not the top of the box. Here's the top of the box. No, I don't have. Here we go. Here we go. Weight, I have 16 ounce for 5,000 model and 16.5 ounce for 6,000 models. 4 plus 1 bearing, maximum drag 30 pounds, ratio 4.9 to 1. And line capacity 40 pounds or 350 yards or 40 pounds. So 16 ounces basically for 5 and 6,000. Again, good looking reel. Hopefully it will prove to be everything guys desired it to be. And again, it's going to be another thing for somebody starting out. It's going to be another thing that somebody that wants to have a spare that's affordable, that you don't have to spend or worry about if you leave it in a car, that you're going to have it after you get home from work, or you know. So I mean, it looks good. I'm curious to see what it does in the sand, but this is the first look.